Hey all, Justin here. This week on the show, Fredo, Bryan, and I discussed The Fix, and the conversation came up about one-hit wonders, and specifically, Spacehog. Enjoy.
I was thinking about Spacehog when we talked about this one-hit wonder thing, because I think they were accurately represented with that song. In the meantime, it's a fucking great song.
That my God.
Phenomenal, dude. But they just didn't hit after that, and like it's unfortunate because that is what that band sounds like, and you should want to listen to that band because they're really good.
That band, Spacehog, in the meantime came out what, 95, 96?
Something like that. Sounds about right. Yeah, around the same time like Empire Records came out. Yeah.
Yeah. So that band, had that band come out 5 years later with that song, I think rock and roll could have made a comeback.
Yeah, because in 2000 it was all pop at that point.
It was pop, but when I mean rock and roll, I'm talking about rock and roll.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, after grunge and nu metal, rock and roll kind of died down, and you had bands in the early 2000s. Wolf Mother was one.
Yeah.
WK, where you had a rock vibe.
Yeah.
It wasn't all doom and gloom, and it wasn't mixed in with rap.
Yeah.
It could have, The Darkness was another one that could have pulled rock back up to a status where rock music could have come back to life. And I think had Spacehog come out in 2000 or 2001, I think it could have made a difference in the revival of rock and roll itself.
I would hope for that, because the other acts you mentioned are throwback bands. Like they purposefully play music of an earlier time, and therefore are subject to like the nostalgia,
right,
kind of thing. Like especially The Darkness, but. Spacehog didn't do any of that shit. Like they were just a good fucking rock band, and not saying those other bands aren't good. Andrew WK is fucking phenomenal, actually.
Oh fuck yeah, and such a nice human being.
Yeah, he's a great human being, and like his second record, The Wolf, is amazing because it's not like an '80s throwback like he did with his first record. He's an extremely talented and wonderful human being, but I don't usually care for nostalgia, throwback stuff, like because I already listened to it. I didn't get into Killers because I already liked Depeche Mode. You know what I'm saying? Like I already liked the bands that inspired this band to make the sound. So they don't do anything for me. But like Spacehog, there was no nostalgia there. They weren't trying to we're not trying to sound like Led Zeppelin, like Mother was, or anything. Like they just made good fucking solid rock music, and they just got lost in time.
There you have it. Rock and roll discussion, Spacehog discussion, a little everything. If you'd like to hear the entire discussion, it's patreon.com/ohhijustin, this week's After the Fact. And if you'd like to hear our discussion on The Fix, comes out Thursday. Check it out. Deprogrammed is on all podcast platforms. Subscribe, rate, comment, share.